Hello everyone, my name is Girly Tina and I am the coach of the Queenly Quagsires, and we are here for week 5 of the Wall Breaker League. This week we're going up against Lovestar, who is one of the co-owners of the league and is a good friend of mine. And we are facing into quite a very scary offensive team. So we can see here some major threats. We have Iron Val, we have Landorus, Therian, Dragonite, and King Gambit, along with Ogerpon Hearthflame, which kind of lead the offensive core, and then with a very difficult to break defensive core of Regenerator, Cyclizar, Rotom, Wash, Weezing, Galar, and then we also have Pikachu, who is not to be underestimated here. Light Ball Pikachu can put in a lot of work. Support Screens Pikachu could also be an issue. But obviously the main problem to highlight here is the Terra King Gambit. Now, this team is, again, very offensively threatening, but we have made some trades. Something that I was worried about getting swept by is set up D-Knight and set up King Gambit, even a set up Ogerpon. But we have a new addition to the squad in Quagsire. We have the icon, the logo, the mascot. Quagsire is on the team for this week, and it is a Terra captain for us. So this will give us a pretty good answer on the physical side to stuff like the Landers, like the potentially Iron Val, the Ogerpon, the King Gambit. And with Terra, it should be able to kind of neutralize the threat of a lot of these Pokemon. Obviously, we will not be ignoring stuff like a Choice Band or even the Supreme Overlord boost on King Gambit, but we should be able to handle these Pokemon a little bit better with Quagsire. We also have some other new additions in Scizor and NOIVERN. And NOIVERN's a really good Pokemon in a draft league format because it has Frisk, so I should be able to switch in on something like, Rotom, see what item it is, or the Landorus or the D-Knight with NOIVERN. Pretty good as a lead as well, so immediately get the item of a Pokemon, and we'll be able to see what item they're holding. So I'm thinking that I'll probably go with I think that Sylveon looks pretty excellent in this matchup, especially. Like, Choice Specs Hyper Voice has 1 resist on the team because Ogerpon is not eating it the way that it wants to in G-Weezing. And then we also have like Psychic or Psyshock for the Weezing. If the King Gambit ever Terras, Choice Specs Psychic, it becomes incredibly free to click. And then Urshifu Rapid Strike will also help to be a bit of a breaker for this team. So yeah, let's get into the team builder and I will see you there. So the team that we are bringing this week is very offensive and contains a star player from last season, Quagsire, which I'm really excited to have Quagsire back on the team. It's the mascot, it's the team's icon. It was a Pokemon that was like so fundamental to like my team's identity in previous seasons of Draft League, and he will be out today and we'll get to that. But we're starting off with Sylveon Choice Specs. This thing goes nuts. This was doing so much in Mox. Simple Choice Specs, max HP, max special attack, Force Speed F, Hyper Voice with Pixelate, Psychic, Shadow Ball, and Baton Pass. Now, obviously, there's a Weezing G on the opposite side of the field, but the thing about Weezing G is that if it is neutralizing gas, Hyper Voice is now no longer resisted, and I just get a stab 90 base power normal type Hyper Voice off into it. So I'm pretty sure that if it's not AEV, Sylveon is doing 50% with Hyper Voice into most Pokemon, and it will OHKO Weezing with Psychic unless, again, like it's like super duper max Speed F or something like that. Then Baton Pass lasts just for a bit of momentum. If I'm predicting something to switch out, I just click Baton Pass and then get a free switch. Next up, I have Expert Belt Luffy. So Expert Belt is good here because these moves kind of hit everything for good damage, if not super effective damage. So I'm pretty much max speed and like max special attack. It's not a lot of special attack, to be honest, but these moves look pretty good, and it kind of avoids any Rocky Helmet shenanigans. So I have spikes for, you know, the hazard control, or for the hazards. Leaf Storm, which should do a lot of damage into Rotom. Aura Sphere, which can do like, I think Oko can Gambit from full if it hasn't Terra'd. And then Power Gem last as just kind of a good coverage move. Hits the Ogerpon if the Ogerpon comes, which I'm not sure it will. But then it also hits Lando for neutral and switch-ins and stuff like that. So it's a pretty decent move overall. Then we have Rindoberry Quag. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at how perfect he is. We have Terra Fairy Rindoberry Quag. Rindoberry is because every Pokemon and their mother gets Grass Knot. So I'm expecting like Landorus to have Grass Knot. I'm expecting King Gambit to have Grass Knot. I'm expecting another mon to randomly have Grass Knot. I don't know why so many Pokemon get Grass Knot, but we just have Stealth Rock, Toxic, Recover, and Earth Power. And then EP is just there because Weezing keeps on switching in. It's just a way to chip Weezing, even though it's going to pain spread it all back. But, you know, it's good to try and just get chip where we can. Especially if it takes rocks, it is very beneficial for us to be able to try and get damage down. Then we have Choice Scarf, Urshifu, Surging Strikes, U-Turn, Ice Spinner, and Aqua Jet. I understand that you're like, that's strange, no CC. It's likely that King Gambit is going to Terra, probably going to be like Terra Ghost or something. And yeah, that's naturally going to make it a little bit more difficult to confidently click CC. So we are running Surging Strikes, U-Turn, Ice Spinner for Dragonite, and Aqua Jet. Ice Spinner also obviously hits Landorus. So this is pretty just solid move pool. Hits most things for a lot of damage because it's an Urshifu, just max attack and then a good bit of speed and then like 60 in HP, I think. We have Clear Amulet Terra Ghost Ceruledge with the weak armor ability, positive speed nature, and it is Sword Stance, Bitter Blade, Close Combat, and Poltergeist. I went really back and forth. This was Terra Ice for Landorus, and then I was going to be Terra Ground for Weezing. But instead I just went with, I went with Weak Armor, Clear Amulet, just because Ogerpon really wasn't showing in mocks. So my kind of idea behind it was like, yeah, look, we'll just go Weak Armor, Terra Ghost, try catch Landorus on a U-turn, get the speed boost, get an SD up, and then, you know, we'll go Brazy. This guy does so much damage, and Terra Ghost Poltergeist just hits everything super duper hard, so I'm really looking forward to that. And then finally we have NOIVERN, who is another new addition to the team, Omega, who has the heavy duty boots, and this is our defogger for this week. The team sorely needed a secondary form of hazard removal because I only had Rapid Spin on Sandslash and I wasn't really getting the spins off where I wanted to. So we have like a bunch of speed and a lot of HP and then just a little bit in special attack with Hurricane, Defog, Roost, and U-Turn. If we are not outsped by the Iron Valiant, then we can Hurricane KO it because we are always faster than Iron Val with that speed boost. Defog to get rid of hazards, Roost just to keep up HP, and then U-Turn for momentum. And I think that this team looks pretty good. It might require me to play my cards right because the whole extreme speed of it all, I need to be careful and keep around my Quag. But yeah, like this is the team, and yeah, I'm looking forward to our battle against Love Star, and I will see you guys there. Okay, we are getting into the battle against Love Star. Now, Love Star and I have a history with Quagsire versus a member of the King Gambit line. And King Gambit is here and it is Terra Grass. Evidently last time when he had Terra Bisharp and it was doing 16% with Iron Head, he was unhappy with the fact that he was being walled by Quagsire, the mighty Quagsire. So this week, Quag is coming, but what we can do is we can lead Meow. We can lead Meow. Meow is bad, but I don't think that he would start with the lead of Booster Speed Valiant. Who do we see? Love is love. It is this silly gaffer. That leads. Okay. Landers leads, gets off the Intimidati. I am going to... Do I try to get up a spike and risk it being Scarf U-turn? Or do I just go into... I can frisk this guy and see what's going on. So I'm gonna hard switch into NOIVERN and see if it is Choice Scarf. This could have been a good decision on my part. We will see. We frisked the Choice Scarf. Excellent decision on my part. Very well played by me. Some are calling me the greatest of all time. Others are saying, what is your switch in to the incoming Iron Valiant? And the answer to that question is none of your business. Equality for all, so real. Equality for all. Okay, well, Dragonite shows up, so we're gonna go for a simple U-turn here. And I have a guy who many of you may know as FizzDef Quagsire. And out comes FizzDef Quagsire. D-Dance comes out, and we know that doesn't matter. There's no wheezing! Oh my god, Sylveon's gonna go bazonkers in this game, gangs. Be better, UK! Oh! Yeah. These are really sweet names. Lovestar is aware that the UK has been going through some troubling times recently, and I really appreciate the effort put in by these nicknames, and I think that they're very cool. Okay. I wonder, I just need to know what item he's holding, you know? I just need to know what item he's got on him. So I'm just gonna check. I'm just gonna have a little check. What if I had a little check? I feel like I've never seen spikes on this Ogerpon. This guy is always just like, what if I went for Giga Blast? Ooh, Stomping Tantrum. Okay, what were you productive? My sorry self wonders. Oh, probably Shadow the Hedgehog. You are prepared for Flash Fire, which I appreciate because I think that you could have easily done something else. Love is Love comes back out. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Big Cane. So I'm just gonna U-turn out of here. Okay, rocks go up, but it's locked into rocks, which means that we get a setup turn. Unfortunately, I've U-turned with my default. Whoopsie! Oopsie, made a oopsie. There's no switch into Specs Hyper Voice, I'll tell you that, gang. Alright, Sylveon, we're locked and loaded, baby. Beep beep. Well, they have to switch, actually, so I get a free baton pass here, which is nice. I get free position. I lose nothing by U-turn, or by baton passing here. Just a little bit of chipsies on my baby girl. Mold Breaker Boy comes back out. I'm gonna baton pass right back out into my Bootsman. And we're gonna get rid of those pesky rocks. Those sneaky little, stinky little rocks. Nobody needs those. Or do we get rid of the sneaky little, stinky little this guy first? I think defog is safe. I don't think this ever KOs me. Get fogged upon! Because then I have 250% accurate NOIVERN Hurricanes. Novocaines. Novocaine? Is that a drug? That might be a drug. The drugs, kids. Kids. I'm watching you. Don't do them. Ivy Kugel comes out and does a little bit of chip. We get a little bit of toxic. What's coming in? Love, no hate. Yeah. Oh, Rotussi comes out. It's about damn time. Turn up the music. Oh, I got confused. I'm sorry. That sucks. That sucks. Get it all back. Sharpen it up. Rotom is confused. And Rotom uses Will-O-Wisp, and it misses. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This feels mean. Okay, we're just gonna scoot on out of here, to be honest. I'm predicting Voltiano to come out here. I don't think there's any hazard removal, so if I get rocks up, I just, like, kill the Joe. Yeah, got him on the Volt Switch. Good work, Vector. Vector. And we're gonna get up. Do you know that Earth Power is super effective on this Rotom? Fun facts. Hydro Pump comes out. This is going to do a lot because I am phase deaf. Oh my god! My baby! You dare do this to my child? In this day and age, you choose to hurt this young guy. I'm just gonna go back into Omija. It's Citrus. Okay, well that's more frustrating because Hydro Pump comes out into the Luffman. Hi, Luffy. Oh, Volt comes out. Okay. Ow. Love Not Hate went back to Love Star VGC. Who are we seeing? Is it that danged big? Is it a dog? What is under this? A bear? I know he's a guy when he's in boy form. Trans. Hell yeah. Don't be fast. Don't be. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Be slow, Booster. Booster slow? Rats. So Moonblast is coming out here, huh? What does that mean for LeBron's legacy? As much as it pains me to do so, I think I have to stop Quag here. Can't mind. Okay, well. That's bad. It is Energy Ball. Yeah, you came packing. You came packing, that's fine. I think if it's not Psyshock, Sylveon will live this one. By comfortably, I mean it will live. Sylveon, looking good. What is it? Joker? Moonblast comes out, we should never kill. Yeah, bounces off. Look at Sylveon go. Sylveon picks up a KO. Okay, well, here's the thing about Pride. You're gonna want to Sucker Punch me. Unless you're faster, unless you've... Because I'm no speed. I don't think you're faster. Yeah, we're gonna get off a lot of chip here, gang. Okay, good trade. Good trade for us. It's Rotom, so I'm gonna U-turn on Rotom. Oh, I just U-turn on a Terra. That's fine. This is probably Terra Grass Overcast, right? Let's see how much we do. Ah, I was 1% away from killing. Come on. Come on. It's AV. And the Terra Blast. Can't believe I missed out that one. Ah, good point. Okay, I don't think I died to Sucker. I think they should Sucker here. I'm gonna Roost? Question mark? I'm gonna Roost on the Sucker. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Okay, this is good. We're keeping that NOIVERN healthy. which will help for stuff like Landorus. And I'm gonna U-turn. I mean, he can only attack, so he's only ever gonna click Sucker Punch until he dies. And I could have hard swapped into. I could have hard swapped into Urshifu and then Aqua Jetted, but then it leaves me in a situation. Full stop. Then I'd be in situations. Yeah, Rotom. Makes sense. No, it is this. Okay. And it's Boots. Surely Urshifu. 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 You're my guy. You're my guy, Urshifu. You're gonna KO this. Spin again and spin again. Hiya! You're gone. Okay, Urshifu, you're looking pretty strong, bud. You're looking pretty strong. Unfortunately, this guy came in and is now going to enjoy the subtle treat that is a citrus berry. Yummy yum. How tasty. Love is love. Lando comes out. Meow is faster than both of those last guys. So I get to see what this thing locks itself into, and then I will be able to kill it with. It is Stone Edge and it misses. Oh my god. I'm genuinely so sorry. This absolutely sucks. It genuinely sucks. Do I just click attacks until I die? No, I don't think so. I think I U-turn here because this is this has to go into Rotom, and we really should be cleaning up from here because that thing is certainly in Aqua Jet range. This could be pain spray. So like I can't necessarily like play around with this threat because if this starts getting back all of its HP, it is bad. I'm just gonna do what needs to be done. I mean, I just leave time. I always just leave time. Yeah, they have to sack this. I turn Pure Grass, which means I could probably survive anything from Landorus. Power Gem comes out and doesn't pick up the KO, but it should realistically pick up the KO. Oh, we're still alive. Never mind. Yeah, I just Power Gem again. Meow picks up a KO. Good work, Meow. Meow picks up 2 KOs there in the end. Yeah, Stone Edge comes out. Scarf Stone Edge. Yeah, Frisk NOIVERN. Being able to know the items at all times was hugely beneficial. Because now I go into Knuckles. Very confidently. Hang in there, Knuckles. And Urshifu's gonna come out. And just a little beep. Nothing like a Scarf Aqua Jet, folks. Nothing like Scarf Aqua Jet. Bah! And Urshifu picks up the final KO. And we walk out with a 4-0 victory. GG to Lovestar. I'm very sorry about the hacks. I really appreciated all of the names. It does mean a lot. And yes, please check out Lovestar's channel. He is making some excellent content, also in the WBL. We've been in a couple of draft leagues together. Make sure to check out all of our other coaches, and we will see you next week for our Week 6 battle. Goodbye!